guys, hope you are having a wonderful, fantastic day. We are here for another cash envelope stuffing video, and some things have changed since the last time that I spoke to you. Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit hard to discuss because Jerry and I both, as you know, we work at this same dental practice, and we both lost our jobs. So yeah, it's been fun. So I'm not going to get into the whole story necessarily, but I do want to share just a little bit. The practice was actually owned by one dentist, private practice. Anyway, somebody corporate bought it. It's not like a Aspen Dental, Monarch Dental, anything like that, but the dentist that bought it, our practice was his 14th practice to purchase. So when it was time to do all of the paperwork and signing contracts and things like that, we were informed that they had decided to go a different avenue. So we are still, that happened on July 3rd. We're still unemployed. So we're actively looking for employment. I'm trying to do some things, but we have cut way back on our budget where we could. So today we're going to kind of get into that, kind of share some things that we've kind of cut out of our budget. As for instance, Christmas and birthday, until we get other jobs, we won't be putting anything in here. We do currently have money in here set aside. So, you know, this may be all we get to spend, which is perfectly fine. The category for spending for kind of fun stuff like that, these envelopes are just set aside because we're not actually going to be putting anything in here. So, I guess we'll just jump right on into it. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to comment down below. I absolutely love reading your comments, conversing with you. If you have any ideas on where we can cut even further, I think we've pretty well whittled this down to the bone. So anyway, without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right on into it. All right, so there are some things that you just can't whittle down. Our utilities and things like that, we really can't whittle that down anymore. I did call to see if we could get put on like a levelized billing, and it was really going to only save us money 3 months out of the year, but the other 9 months would be more expensive than what we are already paying. So I just decided to go ahead and keep it the same. So first off, we have our Conway Corporation and our Centerpoint Energy. That averages out to be about $500 per month. So we are doing a 2-time per month pull, and so that's $250. So we'll do 1, 2, 220, 240, 250, 1, 2, 20, 40, 50. All right, and we should, I paid the bills here just a little bit ago, and there was like nothing left. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that into there. Our wireless phone, we did whittle that down here a while back. I really wanted to try to do that, and we got it down to $230 a month. We have 4 phones on the plan, so there's really not much of a way to get it down below that any. So 2 times a month, that's $115. So 115. All right, this is where we have whittled it down to the bone. TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. Jerry enjoys having it on for kind of the sound, but there are a couple of shows that we do really like to watch. And so, like, we love CBS. Like, almost everything that we watch is on CBS. So we did go ahead and purchase, we canceled our regular TV service. We had AT&T Uverse, we canceled that. We did pick up the CBS All Access app, and then we have Hulu and Netflix. And so all of that together is $20 a month, so $10 twice a month. So I am very, very happy about that. And usually what I do is I go ahead and send this money with them to Kroger, who, when you purchase gift cards, you get fuel points. So that actually saves us money whenever we purchase fuel, because we get our Netflix and Hulu cards at Kroger, and they actually give us really nice fuel points for that. Okay, so groceries, we were allowing $150 a week, which breaks down to $420, or no, that broke down to like $625, I want to say, on the old budget. I have whittled that down to $100 a week, and I'm actually really checking out a lot of Pinterest, things like that, where you can feed a family of 4 on $200, so that would cut that back to even less, about $50 a week. So as of right now, I've cut $50 off of that. So instead of having $150 every week, we will have $100 every week. So that equals out to $210 twice a month. So go ahead and pull that, 210. And I always like to make sure our denominations are in correct order. So there we go. Dining, I really need to cut that out altogether, but that is like our only entertainment. I'm gonna go ahead and pull $100 a month or $50 twice a month, but I'm gonna really try to like not eat anything out. It's gonna be super, super hard, but with zero income, I mean, we just have to bite the bullet and do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a $50 bill. Hopefully we'll have that $50 or $100 at the end of the month, and we can put that towards something else. But I did want to go ahead and make sure that we included it so that we didn't get off of our budget in case we just couldn't do it. So gasoline is the next thing. It's $90 a month or $45 every, like twice a month. So $45. All right, going on to pet. We do still have pets. They do still have to eat. But I did whittle this down. We've gotten all of the big stuff, the planned big stuff, taken care of, and there is still money in here. Like they have all been fixed. They've all had all of that kind of stuff. They do still have to have their annual shots, vaccines. They still do have to be groomed every so often. However, when we groom them, instead of taking them about every 4 to 6 weeks, we'll take them probably every 8 to 12 weeks, depending on how they need it. So I've whittled that down to $50 a month or $25 twice a month. And it is time for some of them to get their shots, and it's starting to get time for them to get groomed. So, all right. Another thing that cannot be fudged at all. However, I have been breaking it down to where I did more principal on our vehicle and our mortgage payment, and I'm adding a few more dollars to the principal, but pretty much staying close to the payment. So the mortgage is $940, so that breaks down to $470 twice a month. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470. The vehicle. Okay, so here's a story that really should make y'all kind of laugh a little bit. Okay, so we did have one vehicle payment. We had 2 vehicles. I was driving a little 2008 vehicle, and the air conditioning didn't work. Actually, I had put several $100s into it, fixing some things, but the head gasket was leaking, and I was told that that was probably going to be one of those things that the whole transmission was going to have to be taken care of at some point, which is going to be quite a bit of money. So while it was still drivable and everything, we went ahead and traded it for a 2014 vehicle. So now we have 2 payments. That happened like 3 or 4 weeks before we got our papers to walk. So now we have another vehicle payment. So anyway, we have 2 vehicle payments, and they equal about $950 a month, or $475 twice a month. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 75. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 475. So that's a fun fact. Yeah, if we would have known that we were going to lose our jobs, then we would have not done that. Okay, so everything that's left should go into insurance. And this is another one of those things that you really can't do much about. However, $760 something is health insurance. And I'm not sure that we're going to be able to continue paying that for the long haul. So anyway, let's go ahead and count that out. Total insurance, that is auto, medical, disability, there's a small life insurance policy. So anyway, we're gonna see how things go, and we may be having to cut, and that would be about half of that, because the medical insurance is like $761 per month. So we may cut half of that out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 720, 740, 760. So that is it on this. All right. So as far as the extra spending money, Jerry's little $20 that he got every, twice a month, that's ixnayed for the moment. We are kind of doing some things, like I had, even way back when I was a little girl, like teenage years, I always loved to do like couponing and things like that, and I love to see how much money that I could save my parents. And so as I grew up, I continued doing that. And when we got married, I was really high, into couponing and seeing how much, that we could get for how little of a price, like how much money overall for the visits that we could save. So, I have dusted off my coupon binder and started kind of doing that a little bit more than what I'd kind of, dwindled down and wasn't doing quite so much. And Jerry and Elizabeth love to go to the grocery store. So on Fridays, that's their time. They go to the grocery store. They love it. They do all that. But yeah, I've started, really delving into finding the best deals on things, at the grocery store or wherever. Making sure that I have coupons for things that I purchase and things like that. And so if I can get that back up and rolling again like I used to, then we should save quite a bit of money on groceries. There are also some apps that I had kind of, not used so much, that have kind of gotten those back up and, running and things like that. So where we can save some money there. Any little thing that we can do to save money. I'm also going through everything in the house, which is something that we've talked about doing since kind of the first of the year. Going through every room and kind of purging everything. And I'm having kind of consistent yard sales. Trying to do that at least every other week. Just adding things to that. So making ends meet a little bit that way. So yeah, it's been a journey. I started to say a fun journey, but it's not really all that fun. But anyway, life gives you lemons, you just make lemonade. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, as I said before, feel free to leave a comment down below. We always do love to see those comments and converse back and forth with you. If you would not mind, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you're notified every time that we upload. You just don't want to miss anything that we upload. We've been uploading consistently 3 videos a week, and we may be uploading a few more. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I'll have a couple of videos linked right over here for you to watch, and then the subscribe button is going to be right down below me. So please make sure and hit that subscribe button, and until our next video, bye!